Right, air signs. We're going to do a love reading today for you, and it may not resonate for everyone, but if it does resonate for you, I'll be doing an extended reading on the connection itself. So I'm going to look at your energy, air sign. So this is for Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Okay, and then I'm going to look at your person's energy. And just a reminder to subscribe to the channel, because I do general readings as well as love readings and soulmate and prosperity readings, so then you'll be notified when the readings are released. Alright, so for your energies, air sign, so if you're an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, we've got the Six of Wands, the Universe, the Ten of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. So a lot of change happening here, but I see you really on your way towards success and victory, and towards permanence, towards building something solid that can grow for you, and and also something that's going to take advantage of all of the growth and all the development that you're bringing into the picture. So your world will be expanding with this new beginning under the universe, and as the new cycle begins and the old cycle ends for you. I do see you already moving towards this new cycle with the Knight of Wands showing. So this is about you. This is where I see you going. Now with your person, I see them still kind of navigating through some of the obstacles that are presenting themselves from the past, like still a kind of oppression, holding them back and holding them into some emotional turmoil. But I do see movement there, and I see them getting through it and getting through the storm and moving into the clarity and moving into into smooth sailing, so to speak. I think what they're doing is I don't think you're together, let's put it this way. That's what I'm getting here. I think this is where you're at and this is where they're at. Okay, we'll see where the connection's at, but I just right now don't, because I feel like they're waiting to hear from you. You got the Page of Wands showing up, and I feel like they're waiting to get a message from you, to hear from you, to find out where you're at and how you're doing. Okay, so that's interesting, because I kind of feel like what they're moving towards, or what they, as I said, they're moving through some stuff right now to get to the Ten of Pentacles. So they're wanting to create a place in their life of commitment. So that's why I don't feel like it's here yet, because I feel it's what they're looking for. But they're looking for commitment that's based on a sense of serenity, a sense of peace and joy and happiness and prosperity, abundance, those kinds of things. And then with the Strength card here, I feel like they're getting the strength that they need to help them deal with getting to this place. Okay, so I'm just going to draw a few cards and just check this out for you. So yeah, the Queen of Swords showing up under the Six of Swords. So yeah, I feel like this is being orchestrated in a way. It's well thought out, this ability to move through any obstacles to get to a place. So it's an intentional clearing, it's intentional movement for them as they wait to, kind of hear from a message from from you, because I think they're looking at you and wondering, they want to hear a message if you're on your path, if you're okay, if you're doing what you set out to do. Okay, because they're doing their work, they want to see if you're doing your work. So I think you kind of are I don't know if you, I would say you know each other. I'd say there's a connection here, but I don't think you're together. Okay, so let's look at the connection then and where that does lie. Once again, the connection itself is the Page of Swords. So it kind of came to a halt, and it's kind of waiting to see, once again, before it moves ahead. So it's kind of, it's like this is like the Sentinel card. So it's gotten to a certain place, a sentinel, like, if you've got, say, an army moving through, and then you send somebody ahead to kind of scope it out and see what's going on before you go and get the army, before you start moving. So that's where I feel the connection is at now. Like, it got to a certain place, and then I think it's, now looking at seeing, can it proceed into a place of commitment? Because I do see this connection being very much about commitment and joy and permanence and happiness. And I do see a lot, a lot of things being able to come the way of the connection, because I do see it as being a soulmate connection here for sure, with the Six of Cups. Let's see what the Three of Wands brings on here. So we've got the Star. So I kind of feel like it's following, the destiny that it's meant to follow. And it's now seeing where the next, what the path looks like. So once again, this is about the Sentinel looking ahead and seeing where it could go with this Four of Wands, as it uncovers some of the deep things that are integral to this connection. It's showing more and more that the connection can, it is about commitment and about love and about longevity again. So this is a new cycle for the individual. So I kind of feel like both people are moving on their own paths right now. And then this is the underlying, the hidden part with the moon showing here. This is what's underneath it all, but it's not actually on top right now. Okay, so we got the Star and the moon. So it's written in the stars. It is underneath it all, because the soulmate connection's here, but it's just not manifest right now. Because it's kind of like everything is in its infancy in it. It's all possible. So with the Six of Cups and with the soulmate, then this is what's possible, where everything could be different, and which is what the individuals are now moving towards. All right, just see if there's any other cards I need to clarify here, because it seems pretty clear. I'm just going to maybe draw a card on the universe here. So I do feel like there's a lot of energy going out and coming back from the universe. So so it's kind of like what you're asking for, and this is you, not your person. So what you're putting out there, and that could be could be almost anything. It could be inquiries. This is in your personal life, not to do with the relationship yet. This is in your personal life as your world is starting to shift and change. So it could be job resumes, it could be, telephone calls, social networking, asking questions, research, all kinds of communication going out, because the cycle is, one cycle's ending, a new cycle's beginning, and so it's opening up, like a wall is being removed, and now all of a sudden it's a re-entry into the next cycle, the next part, where you're looking to build the future. Okay. All right. Just going to draw a couple cards from the Wisdom of Avalon now and see how that adds to it. We've got the Frog. So yeah, the Frog is about cleaning house, and that's what I see happening here, is setting up individually to come together or back together for the connection to take place. Like I said, I feel like it's back together because I see your person waiting to hear from you and waiting for messages to wonder how you're doing on your path. Okay, so we've got the Serpent. So this is about knowledge and healing. And that's what I see that here too. Like I said, a lot of inquiry, a lot of accumulating of information and knowledge as to where the future can be built. So that kind of knowledge, and a lot of healing here too, as working through stuff. One more, trust. All right, and that's the connection. So I've got, so this is your cards and their cards, and this is the connections card. So the connection has to be built on trust, and that's where I see this, underneath this, there's this hidden element of soul connection happening, knowing that you can trust this situation, you can trust this person. Trust is here. It's not that you have to build it, because it's a soulmate connection. Trust is automatically here. Okay, and that's what I see here. Trusting that the future is unfolding as it should, and that new things are happening. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. Aquarius, Gemini, and Virgo. I'm sorry, not Virgo, Libra. And I will be extending it and taking a look at the connection itself in greater detail with the Wisdom of Avalon cards. All right, if I don't see you there, I'll see you next week. Don't forget to subscribe.